Hey, friends and family. Um, I am getting ready to take my first airplane r- ride. Um, it's I'm not scared as much as I am nervous about being back in Ohio. Um, uh, uh, I'm going. Um, Wish I was going home to just visit and check, and things like that. But I'm going home because my mother's on life support. Um, it's my very, very, very first ever airplane ride. I've never done anything like it before. Um, and from what I understand, it's actually an, safer than driving your car. And I haven't killed myself doing that yet. So, um, and it's mostly, and I'm worried about, Cherokee. She's not coming with me. She's staying home to take care of the dog and the cat. Um, and it'll be her first time to drive home from the city by herself. Um, she just got her driver's license this year. Um, and she still prefers for me to do most of the driving. Um, but for this, she's gonna have to drive home by herself. Um, it's usually about an hour and 10-minute drive. Um, but I think it's gonna take her longer than that to get home, because she probably will be extra careful. The one stretch of highway to come home is 75 most of the way, but I doubt if but it'll be dark and she'll probably only do 65, which is fine. It'll just take her longer to get back to the house. Um, I guess for me, I know this isn't as hard on me as it is my younger brother Jason. It's not that I don't love my mother just as much, because I know I do, and I know her better than he does. Um, but I'm older, and I'm not. I don't have his disabilities, um, and I'm a realist. Um, none of us is here forever. I guess people like to think of something as being solid and permanent, and you know, uh, an object permanence is something you know that we learn as infants, that just because you can't see something doesn't mean it has totally disappeared and that it's gone. Um, but nothing is forever, not even the ground underneath our feet. This planet was not always here, and it is not likely that it will, eventually it will crumble back to stardust. Um, our sun was born once upon a time, and it'll grow old. And then it will die. It'll wink out. Um, People try to act like they have all the time in the world, and you don't. Um, it's important to treat yourself and the people you love well. Make sure they know you love them. Um, and if you've got very strong religious convictions, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If it gets you through the day, if it helps you continue to put one foot in front of the other, um, if faith in yourself is not enough to get you through and you need faith in a higher power, I, there's nothing wrong with that. Um, yeah, and I see it as even if there isn't a heaven, we're still together again. Um, from Stardust we came, to Stardust we will return. Um, and and it's okay. It's okay if there's not a happily ever after. Be nice if we all had a happy existence while we're here, but while you have the right to pursue happiness, there's no guarantee you're going to have it. And then, of course, many people are just so twisted in what they think is going to make them happy. Their priorities are all screwed up, and they think having things, having money, which is technically a non-existent thing, it's an idea, it's a trick, it's a concept that somebody used to trick you out of your time, your most valuable resource, to trick you out of your most valuable thing that you can never get back, which is your time with your loved ones. I'm sure in the beginning it was just some guy had something that another guy wanted, but technically the guy who wanted it didn't have anything that the guy who had this possession wanted from him. He technically didn't have anything that the owner of whatever it was wanted. And he came up with something. He said, look at this shiny thing I have. Isn't it pretty? And for some reason, we're attracted to shiny things. And that was the beginning of that. Yeah, it's just another form of slavery. That's what money is. It's something that keeps us enslaved, keeps us from getting as much time with our loved ones that we should have, keeps us from the one thing that would truly make us happy: time with the people we love. And my time with my mother was technically over a long time ago, but I still love her. And I'm gonna go home to say my goodbyes and try and tie up loose ends. And then I'm gonna come home to my daughter here at our house and continue to do the best that I can in this insane world. And the only consolation I have is that it's not forever. It will be over. For me, before it's the world. But it'll end eventually. All of it. And we're too selfish and pig-headed to cooperate enough to get ourselves off this planet properly and traveling the stars. You know, letting too many petty differences that don't mean nothing in the eternal scope of things get in our way of being truly civilized beings. Okay, so I'm gonna get off of here, see if I can maybe perhaps get myself in a short nap. But I'm not expecting to sleep because my brain is not turning off. I just got too much on my mind. Cherokee's managing to get in a nap though. Lucky her. But I guess I'll probably most likely pass out on the plane. 4 hours of nothing to do. What else will I do? Yeah. So, but love you, friends and family. And if I don't get to see you while I'm visiting in Ohio, it doesn't mean that I don't love you. It just means I didn't make it to you. I didn't find the time to stop by and say, hey, that I had too much to do. Like I said, I'm not getting to come just to visit and shoot the breeze and hang out and give all my love. I'm coming because my mom's on life support and I gotta take care of that. All right. So, peace.